Hello everyone, today we have another live stream. As you remember, today we also had the previous live stream which was dedicated to Eduard kit. This time again we have Eduard kit in 148 scale, and it is again a weekend edition set as you can see here, and neat copies, the kit itself, the plastic copy is BF108. These marking options are quite interesting. You can see both marking options which are included into this kit, and this release should be already available for purchase in official Eduard webshop. So if you would like to get it ASAP, just go to their website. And we have the commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this box. So let's check it closer. First of all, box size is typical for this manufacturer. Here you can see comparison with my hand. Then on this side we have, let's say, profiles for the markings which are included into this kit. And on the other side we can see also another profile and also some information about the manufacturer. This is a top opening box, so just give me a second to open it. And here is what we have inside. As you can see, there is plenty of space inside. All frames are packed into the same plastic bag. And then we have also assembly manual and decals sheet on the bottom. We will check them a bit later. We are going to start with plastic, of course. Everything is packed into the resealable plastic bag. And in the meantime, let me remind you that you can support us financially. It is quite easy to do because we have huge donate button on our website. So you just click it. You choose the amount you would like to donate us, and it will be sent to our PayPal account. And be sure that all this stuff which you will send, it will be used for the new photo and video equipment, because we need to improve the reviews quality, and you can help us too. So first of all, we have clear plastic sprue. Here it is. It is packed into the separate plastic bag. Let's open it. And here we have one piece canopy, so I think it is necessary to zoom in a bit, and I think it is also necessary to adjust the frame rate. So here you can see it, it is a one piece part. Of course, as a weekend edition kit, we do not have any masks here, so be sure to get them from Eduard, or otherwise you will have to deal with all those separate squares on the canopy. But otherwise I don't see any possible issues, and molding quality looks nice. And here you can see it with my fingers as a background. Next we have first gray plastic sprue. Here manufacturer placed wing parts, and just let me zoom out a bit so that you can see all those elements. Here they are. We have two top hulls, we have one bottom part. Note that ailerons and flaps are pre-molded, you won't be able to move them on your model. Then here we have also, I think, the separate wheel wells. Well, maybe they will be just combined with what we have on the top hulls. We also have the rudder, which should be glued out of two hulls. Tail wing, as far as you can see, it is molded as a one piece part, so at least here you won't have to deal with separate hulls. And it is molded together with elevators, but as far as I can see, elevators are quite thin, so if you would like to cut them off and position them differently, I think it won't be such a difficult task, let's say. Okay, next we have another gray plastic sprue. There are 3 of them in total, just for your information. So here manufacturer placed 2 fuselage halves and also some cockpit parts. So both fuselage halves come with tail segment. We also have recessed panel lines and riveting. One piece propeller here. One piece nose section or cowling section is here. We also have here the one piece cockpit floor, pilot seats, also rear seat, cockpit walls, and also some other parts. For example, here you can see the instrument panel, which features pre-molded dials. If you flip over the sprue, it is easy to notice that there are no guiding pins on those fuselage parts, so you will have to deal somehow with this. Otherwise, it might be a bit tricky to combine everything together, so be sure to keep it in mind and be ready to work with such parts division. Okay. Next we have another sprue. This one is dedicated to the mix of various parts. These are mostly minor parts, but it is quite surprising that we have also engine included here, so it will be copied on the model. Even though this is a 148 weekend edition kit, still we get it out of the box, and the final decision will be up to you. So either you would like to copy it or you would like to leave it aside. But it's really cool to see it included as a standard bonus, would say. Next we have another plastic bag. Here it is. This one is dedicated to the decals sheet. So just give me a second to open it. As far as I can guess, decals are printed in Eduard. So here they are. And let's zoom in a bit. Oops. Now you should be able to see it. So just to remind you, there are 2 marking options included. We also have some decals for the cockpit, also for the instrument panel, so pretty much whole cockpit will be detailed and covered with decals. I think it should be a good looking result once you apply all those decals in place. So if you would like to have more, of course you have to resort to PE parts, but even this should be enough for the out of the box build. And of course swastika is included, and even if it will be cut off, you can combine those 2 symbols and get it for your model. Okay. And last but not the least is this thing. This is a assembly manual, so this one comes in form of small brochure. There is no history note on the first page. We also have parts map on the first page, some safety devices, and if we open it here, we start the assembly process straight away from the cockpit parts. Then we continue by installing the interior on the wing and then joining the wing house, which is quite unusual, I would say, for aircraft kit. Then here we have the engine assembly process, joining the fuselage halves together, then installing the fuselage on this sub-assembly of the wing and cockpit. And note that engine won't be visible on the model, so it's worth thinking on how to open it on your project, because otherwise it will be just a work in vain. Here we continue with main landing gear legs. Then you can see that propeller should not be glued into the place. It will be rotatable as far as I can guess, and there are some minor things as the final steps. Then here we have first marking option. It's from Manx Air Races Isle of Man, May 1937. It's a blue aircraft, as you can see. And then the next one comes from Manchuria Aviation Company. As you can see, it's Manchuria 1945, and features those red circles on the fuselage and wings. Of course, it will be your decision which marking option to choose, but both marking options are quite unusual for BF-108. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, because it will help us greatly. You can also press the subscribe button somewhere, here I think, so that you won't miss any new video reviews. Sorry for all those artifacts which you can see on the video, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.